Close that robe, sir. Both sexes love a cutie, but men gain more from beauty. True, men can earn a lot just by being smoking hot. Turns out men benefit the most in life from being good looking. But that's just one of the reasons I have 2 TV shows, Julie.
Aw, I knew it.
Also, there are those movies I starred in to pay for college. But we won't get into that here. It's according to a new study from the Polish Academy of Sciences. I do love their pierogies. Yes, the Polish Academy of Sciences, always answering the tough questions in life, although their researchers still don't know how many of them it takes to screw in a light bulb. Remember those jokes? I don't. Over the course of 20 years, researchers found people who were more attractive as teenagers were more likely to be successful in life. Everything from earnings, jobs, and education. The hot people just did better. Although ugly guys can still make it if they try. Just let it sit. Even taking into account things like socioeconomic status and health, being easy on the eyes made a significant impact on people's lives. But it was the men in particular who benefited the most. But hey, good-looking men are just better at everything, I guess, including being women. Joe, I'm going to read another question written by one of our writers.
You got to fire these guys.
Yeah, as a homely, ugly male, when did you realize you just had to work harder to achieve just a shred of success, and yet you still haven't been able to do that? You must really suck. It's not even really a question.
It's not even really a question. Greg, this may surprise you. When I was a teenager, I was a bit of an ugly duckling.
Oh, really?
Yes. We could put up a little evidence there.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
Is that you?
That's me. Apparently, I was on some sort of welding team with those.
Oh my God!
You know what? You must. Okay, so this is a class picture. This is definitely a class picture,
Yeah.
and you were so excited to wear your Rush T-shirt.
It was, yes. I was so excited.
Now, did you get that Rush T-shirt from a concert?
No, I bought it in like a crappy record store. Yeah, it wasn't even a bootleg. It was not even a licensed product. Yeah, and I heard about it when I got home, too.
Well, you know what? You're like a caterpillar that blossomed into another caterpillar.
I did. And look at me. Now I'm a beautiful swan.
You're a beautiful
Now, please, now make that go away. I don't like sitting next to it like this.
Why are you wearing women's sunglasses?
It was popular then. I maintain it was popular to literally look through rose-colored glasses.
Rose-colored, not your mom's glasses.
Now, here's the thing. People complain about, oh, the world favors tall, handsome, wealthy men. And I don't know why they complain to me about that, because that's not the system I would come up with.
Yeah.
You know, where's the system that favors short, humorous, soft-handed, you know, talented, wonderful people like me?
No, you're right. There are no protest organizations for the homely, right?
Exactly.
You know what? I mean, there's no parades. There's no, like, unattractive rights alliances. And they're the ones that are discriminated the most. You got, let's face it, even a racist would sleep with Halle Berry.
Wasn't that a movie? Wasn't that Monsters Ball?
I think it was, yes. Yeah, either that or a medical condition. But my point being that, like, looks trumps everything, including prejudice. You know, Kat, this came from the Polish Academy of Science. You are Polish.
Yes.
Could you explain these findings?
Okay.
Do you know anybody there?
Yeah, we all know each other. Look, I hate to belittle my own people.
Yeah.
But I just think, I get why they did it this way. So they wanted to rate them when they were 15, because if you are an adult, sometimes you can make money and make yourself better looking. But I just don't know what researchers would do this. If I went to go participate in a study and I sit down, they're like, okay, this 15-year-old minor, hot or not?
Yeah.
I'd be like, I'm sorry, but I have to go.
That's, you know, it didn't even occur to me that this possibly is illegal. Or, you know, this is, you know, you're a cop, Paul. This is a great front for perverts. I'm doing a study. You're 15. I'd like to talk to you about.
You're way too interested in this aspect of this. Just remember, the internet is forever, pal.
Yeah.
You know, I remember David Lee Roth was once asked by a rock critic, why do rock critics prefer Elvis Costello to Van Halen? And he said, because most rock critics look like Elvis Costello.
Yeah.
You know, that's an analogy, you understand?
Yes, I do.
That's all I have to say about it.
When you talk, I always feel like you're supposed to say, "Do you want me to get you a sandwich? We're going to come in here pretty soon with the lie detector test."
That's right.
Look,
This
we
is
have
harder
somebody
on you
that
than
puts
me.
you. We have somebody that puts you right there at the scene of the crime.
What this study doesn't explain is Jerry Nadler,
Yeah.
right? You're supposed to be good looking, you're going to get ahead in life. How did that happen?
No, yeah, that's true. He actually ate a lot of good-looking people. It's true. Julie, you're a human woman. Mm-hmm. We have yet to do tests, but
Test results haven't come back.
Yes.
Thank you.
Do you buy this? And here's my theory. It's not that attractive people are more successful. It's that unattractive people are discriminated against. And I think that is something we just don't want to admit.
Right. Well, I think it's great that you made it.
Thank
I'm proud of you. I think
you.
it's good.
Do you know I couldn't be tall because God knows what would have happened?
Yeah.
I mean, look at me now.
because then you'd be like a double threat.
I would be a double
Yeah.
threat.
No, I agree. It is true that more attractive people tend to have it harder. I did not bring any childhood pictures. I would not have been in that category. Oh my God. Like just fat, and I was in band. That's all. I would never have thought that I would have actually made it here working along such attractive, successful men like yourself.
Yes.
I also think that it's more acceptable to say a guy's hot, whereas now a woman, you can't say that in the office, God forbid. I talk about men's asses all the time.
You know, it's funny. It's,
I haven't been in HR once.
Yeah.
yeah. You know, it's true. It's like, and when we used to do the introductions for Red Eye, I would
my
say,
God,
she's
yes.
so hot. And I'd say something, I don't do that anymore.
I know, but I don't care.
Yeah,
I think
you
people are
don't.
too sensitive. Like, who cares? If you're hot, own it.
So now you
Exactly.
just say
I want
horrifically mean things.
Yes. All right. I had other points to make, but we must move on.
They
Coming
were
up.
just about to clap for me, and you cut them off. Jesus.
That clapping was for me. Don't steal my clapter. Coming up, a rocker dropped the guitar, and they started to spar.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.